guys, so in today's video I will be doing kind of two videos in one. I'm going to be doing the ride or die tag that I was tagged by Kristina, aka PrettyShinySparkly, and Marnie, MsGoldGirl, to do. Those are two of my favorite YouTubers to watch, so I was really excited when they tagged me. I decided that I was going to kind of kill two birds with one stone. I would do the ride or die tag and show you my ride or die products, but I would also give you my favorite drugstore dupes if I did have them. So I've been promising a favorite drugstore dupes for my favorite high-end products for a little bit, so I decided why not do both in one. So I hope you guys enjoy this. There's going to be a lot to talk about, so I'm going to get started right away with my ride or die primers. Yes, primers. I love primers, so I have a couple. The first one I'm going to talk about is a new one that I tried. Well, it's not that new. Started it in June. I think I bought it in June, and it's the Bobbi Brown face base. Now this is expensive. I think it's around $70, but I really love it. I feel like it makes my makeup apply really, really well. What I like to use this as is almost like I don't know if you're supposed to use it like this, but I use it almost as a replacement for my moisturizer during the daytime. At nighttime I'll still use my Ole Henriksen routine, but during the day I don't feel like I need tons and tons of moisturizers. This is vitamin enriched, and I think there's shea butter, shea butter, vitamin C and E, and it just makes your face feel super refreshed. It makes my makeup go on really, really smooth, and I reach for it every day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't reach for this product before I put on my makeup. So I like to use this almost as in place of my moisturizer. On days where I do feel like I have dry skin, I will go in with my Ole Henriksen Sheer Transformation, but on an everyday basis when I'm doing my makeup, like a full face like this, I will use this in place of moisturizer just so my face doesn't slip around, because especially during the summer I do tend to have combination oily skin, so I like to kind of keep that to a minimum, and I feel like this does a really good job of moisturizing my face. I don't have a dupe for the Bobbi Brown, but my next one I do have a dupe for, and this is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and I got this for Christmas last year, and I've been using it up slowly but surely. I do really like this product to give sort of like a nice glow underneath the makeup. Once you blend it in, it really just gives a nice sheen to your face, and you guys know I really like that sort of glow. Is it ride or die? I mean, I do really like it. I use it almost every day, but I don't know if it's Holy Grail material, but I did want to show it to you because I did find a little bit of a dupe. I don't think it's exact, but it does a pretty good job of giving you the same sort of glow from within, and it's much cheaper, and this is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. So it's the same kind of idea. You put this on before putting on your makeup as a primer for your face, and this is light. It is a little bit lighter, but once you blend it in, it gives you the same sort of glow, the same sort of just sheen on your face. This is in a very small area. Obviously you're supposed to rub it all throughout, but it does give you the same sort of glow all over your face under your makeup, which is really nice. Honestly, this pretty much does the same exact thing. Sure, the ingredients might be a little bit better, but at the end of the day, it's not the biggest deal. I do have to say, I love the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. This is the primer that I used before my Bobbi Brown face base. It is extremely moisturizing. It's infused with coconut water, so it's not a primer that's going to like fill pores in like the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, but I feel like it does make your makeup last longer, and it kind of smooths out your skin and hydrates your skin so you don't have dry patches. So I do really like this primer. I know I'm mentioning a lot of primers. I'm sorry. Now, Holy Grail Concealer. I have tried so many different concealers, and for years I used the Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer in number 7, and it's what I'm wearing today. And I got sick of buying it after a while. I was buying it in my summer shade and my winter shade, and after a while I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try something new. Well, you know, things are your holy grail for a reason. It covers everything. A lot of people find it heavy, but personally I don't, and I'm very sensitive to like heavy things. I don't find it too heavy. This is the best concealer I've ever tried. It lasts, like a tube can last me seriously a year. It's incredible. And I think for the price you're getting a really big bang for your buck. At first when you pay the 40 whatever dollars, it does seem a little bit pricey, but it lasts so long and you won't need to repurchase it. So I've tried the Amazing Cosmetics Concealer, which I really liked, the Urban Decay, the Too Faced, but I just always come back to this. I love this. Now we're going to move on to foundation, and I do have a drugstore dupe. Ever since I started wearing this foundation, probably in like May, because I bought it when we got back from Punta Cana, you guys have been non-stop commenting, what foundation are you wearing? Your skin looks flawless, your skin looks so good. And it's the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I wear the number 6, and it's seriously the perfect match for me. But this foundation, I don't know what's in it, I don't know what it does, but it makes your skin look flawless. Like I said, I have combination skin. I don't really get oily throughout the day. I mean, I will have to go blot with like an oil blotting paper, but it's nothing, you know, too bad. But this foundation just makes you look, like, it makes you look flawless. I get compliments from you guys online, I get compliments in person. This foundation just does something magical to your skin, and I will continue to repurchase it. Yes, it has a high price tag, but I think it is well worth it. If you don't want to splurge on the Giorgio Armani, a new dupe that came out from the drugstore this past summer, which a lot of you guys were tweeting me and asking me if I tried. Yes, I have tried it. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and I wear the number 205. And this has SPF in it. It's a radiant finish, and it says it's for normal to dry skin. Now, this is a little bit of a hydrating foundation, but I wouldn't say it's more hydrating than your average foundation, but it gives you the same kind of glowy look, and for a drugstore price, I think it's around $14 Canadian, you really can't beat it. It does give you a really similar look to the Armani, so on days where I'm not filming or not really doing anything special or just working at home, I'll use this. I mean, I'll use it sometimes when I am going out or am filming, but, you know, for $70 for the Armani, sometimes I like to use a little bit of a cheaper option to make mine last a little bit longer. Now, in terms of setting powders, you guys have heard me talk about this before. The Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder is my all-time favorite setting powder. I cannot say enough good things about this. If you like to bake under your eyes, I really love this powder, but I just found a drugstore dupe, so I'm really excited. And this is around $50, so it is expensive, but I had the travel size. I had that travel size for probably close to a year, and it just ran out now. So yes, it's expensive. A lot of these high-end products with me, yes, it's expensive initially, but it lasts you a really long time, so you don't need to keep repurchasing. With that said, this is $50, but I do think it's worth it. I have repurchased this. I do think it's worth it, but I did find a cheaper alternative. So I can't say that it is 100% accurate, but it does the same thing, and I set my makeup and baked with this today, and I really do like how it looks. Let me just give it a little test. I'll just look. Yeah, it looks really good. Honestly, like, I can't complain. So this is the e.l.f. setting powder, and it is in the soft luminance shade. I think this was around $7. e.l.f. is getting pretty pricey, I do have to say. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is not the best sifter, but you get what you pay for. But for baking, I really like it. It's very, very finely, can you see the smoking? It's like I'm doing a fucking science trick. It's very, very finely milled, so it's really great for baking. I'd say it goes on smoother underneath my eyes than my Laura Mercier, honestly, with the Beauty Blender. Sometimes with the Laura Mercier, I'll get almost like little clumps, and with this one, I didn't get any clumps under the eyes. So if you want a nice, cheap alternative to the Laura Mercier, the e.l.f. is a great option, and it's way cheaper. Now for bronzer. Bronzer, I love bronzer. My all-time favorite, though, that I always come back to is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in the classic one. Before they had the light, before they had the dark, they had the classic. It smells like really delicious cocoa powder. There's no shimmer. It's matte, and it does a really good job. I use it to contour. I use it to bronze, and it just really gives your skin a natural brown look. It doesn't look orange. It doesn't look, you know, brassy or anything on your skin, and it blends really easily. And I can't tell you how many of these I've purchased, but I've purchased many of them, and I will continue to purchase. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I haven't found a drugstore dupe for, bronzer that I really like. You know, I'll buy them and I'll try them, and I just don't come back to them. Oh, another skin like foundation product that is Holy Grail material is the IT Cosmetics medium, well, medium's my shade, but the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Your Skin But Better CC cream. This stuff is amazing. I mentioned it in one of my past videos, and I was saying how I hope that it becomes more accessible to Canada because I ran out of mediums. My sister Tony, I was in her makeup drawer because she always steals all my stuff. She had this tube is full practically. She had a full tube of medium, and I've been like scraping and trying to find medium and mixing tans. So I'm happy I found a medium, even though I just bought a medium from Beautylish. I don't know what video I mentioned this in, but I mentioned how I wish that it became more accessible in Canada, and one of you guys actually commented saying that Beautylish has free shipping to Canada, I think over $50, and this is around $50. So I actually went ahead and ordered myself a brand new tube of the medium CC cream plus the RCMA translucent setting powder because I was curious, and it ships free to Canada, so it should be arriving at my house soon. So for all my Canadians, apparently L'Oreal just bought them as well, so they will be coming to Canada hopefully sooner rather than later. But you can get them you can buy this from Beautylish, and it's a very, very fair price. So I highly recommend getting your hands on this. I've talked about this a million gajillion times. It is magic. You put it on your face and you have flawless skin. I can't say more than that. So the IT Cosmetics CC Plus cream. We're going to move into highlighter. Now, I have a few highlighting kits. I really do like highlighter. You guys know I like that bronzy sort of glow. I have to say that ever since I bought this, you guys know I'm not a Jaclyn Hill fan. I don't watch her videos, but I loved Champagne Pop, and I actually just found my Champagne Pop individual highlighter, but when this came out, I couldn't find it, so I was like, you know, I was going to buy it anyways, why don't I buy this palette? I use this palette all the time. I especially love mixing Prosecco Pop and Champagne Pop. There's something amazing about Becca's highlighters. The way they just blend on your skin and make your skin look so flawless and creamy looking and luxurious. They're just incredible. So I've had Opal, Champagne Pop, Prosecco Pop. If I have to choose a favorite though, I haven't used Opal in a while, but I think Champagne Pop is my go-to. So I love the Becca highlighters, whether you buy, I don't think this is available, but I'm sure at the holidays there will be kits coming out, but the Becca highlighters are amazing. Depending on your skin tone, you can find the right one for you. And they are expensive, but they last a while because all you need to do is tap your brush in like once and you're good to go. With that said, the highlight that I'm wearing today is actually from the drugstore, and it is by NYX. This is the Strobe of Genius Illuminating Palette, and it is what I'm wearing today. These three colors, especially mixed together, that's what I did today, are beautiful. They really give you a gorgeous glow on your skin, and I think it looks really good. It gives you a really beautiful glow, and the mixture of these three are just incredible. So that is a drugstore dupe, mostly for the Anastasia Glow Kit. Now, I bought the Glow Kit, I think, during the VIB Rouge sale, but these colors are super similar. If you look, like, are you not seeing this? They're like really, really similar. If you like the Anastasia Glow Kit, but it's too pricey or you can't get your hands on it, just go get the NYX one. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, the quality is really, really similar. So save yourself a few bucks and just get the NYX Strobe of Genius. Okay, so now we're done with face. I don't really wear blush. I get a lot of questions about why I don't wear blush. I just don't wear blush. It's not my thing. So we're gonna move on to eyes. Now, my favorite eye primer, I have to say, is cheap, and it's by Wet n Wild. So this is the Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer by Wet n Wild. I don't know what video I just filmed where I talked about primers, but I've tried Too Faced, Urban Decay, Smashbox, NARS. I've tried all of them. They're expensive, and for me, someone who doesn't have particularly oily eyelids or, you know, needs a lot of help in that department, this does the job, and it's like $5. So I highly recommend this. It says it's cruelty-free, so if that's really important to you, that's definitely a bonus for the price point. Makes you wonder why not all brands are cruelty-free. The Wet n Wild primer is amazing. It has the same texture as the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. So if you like those sorts of primers, like the beige sorts of primers, definitely go ahead and pick yourself up one of these at Target or Walmart. They're really cheap and do a really good job. My favorite all-over bronze shadow is by Urban Decay, and this is the color Chase. Clearly, it's well-loved. I'm very picky with bronze eyeshadows. There's a very fine line between a nice bronze and then like an orange brassy color. So Urban Decay Chase hits the nail on the head. It's the perfect bronze, like pure brown bronze color, not like Woodwinked by MAC where it's a little bit more orangey. Especially on my skin tone, I tend to pull red and I pull out oranges with my skin tone. This doesn't do that, so Urban Decay Chase is really great. But I do have a dupe for you if you want like an all-in-one palette, because you guys know I like the, let me grab it. You guys know I also do a lot of looks with the Stila Perfect Me Perfect Hue in the light medium palette. I just did a tutorial where I use this all over the lid in some of these colors. I can't say this is Holy Grail material because I actually just purchased it last night because a Walmart I went to had this full range of Milani, which was a lot of fun. But I saw this palette and I was instantly drawn to it. So this is the Milani No. 2 Bare Necessity Everyday Eyes palette, and the colors are just beautiful. If you look, it comes with like a shimmery white that is really soft and creamy. Let me just put a little here. A white that's like really soft and creamy. It comes with a very nice brown, very buttery brown, super rich looking. You guys know I'm all about the mattes. The matte brown for the crease. And then it comes with this almost like mauvey sort of color. Again, super pigmented, and this is with no primer. This color is beautiful for fall. Look at that. It's almost like Satin Taupe by MAC. It has that sort of color, which is really pretty. And then what drew me to it was this bronze. Now, with this bronzes do tend to sometimes not be as pigmented, so I like to apply this all over my lid just with my finger, and it is, can you see it? You can't even really see it. Like, I like to apply that all over my finger, and then I'm running out of fingers. There's this matte, almost like blending color, sort of like, I don't know, it's just like you can't really see it, but it's really nice to blend. And then there's this big ol' shimmery white color, which honestly you could almost use as a highlighter because it's very, you can really sheer it out and make it really pretty. So this is a really great palette. I think it was around $13, but for these colors, that's all I'm wearing on my eyes today. beautiful. My Holy Grail eyelash curler. I feel like I need to mention this because I constantly preach about this. This is the Tweezerman eyelash curler. This will change your eyelash game for life. I will never use another eyelash curler. And it's rose gold. I am on a rose gold kick lately, but I bought this like years ago. This is the best eyelash curler. It seriously curls your lashes. It keeps the curl. It doesn't pinch my eyes. I mean, all the eye shapes are different, so sometimes, you know, it could pinch you, but it doesn't pinch my eyes. It just does an amazing job of curling your lashes. I've used this in so many get readies with me where you can see the transformation of when I curl my lashes and then my eyes look so much more awake. It's incredible. So worth the splurge. I think it's around $30, but definitely well worth it in my opinion. The next thing are liquid liner. Now, love my liner, hate my liner. I like my liner. I do my liner how I want. My all-time favorite liquid eyeliner is by Stila, and this is the Sale Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. It's so black. It's really easy to apply with the felt tip. It doesn't dry out, and I have no problem using it. I've been using it for a really, really long time. It's what I always use. This, I can't say if it's amazing long term, but I did use it today for my wing, and this is the Maybelline Master Precise by Eye Studio. Same sort of felt tip idea, and you can get practically the same result with this liner. Honestly, if I had to say something, it almost looks a little bit more black than the Stila. So I'm really happy I have this, and we'll see how long it lasts. But if you do want to try a liquid pen like this, then I highly suggest the Maybelline. It's definitely a dupe, like hello. When it comes to mascara, I love trying different mascaras because I only buy my mascara from the drugstore. I don't feel the need to spend lots of money on high-end mascaras. But honestly, with my lashes and my lash curler, I don't feel like I need to spend $30 on a mascara because my lashes, they're naturally very long. I do want to start using castor oil on my lashes just to make them grow a little bit more in my brows, but I don't feel like I need to spend 30 bucks on a mascara. This has been my go-to mascara for like the past year and a half. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Luscious Full Fan Effect Mascara. It makes your lashes look so big. It makes them look fake. I don't wear fake lashes. I'm too lazy. But it makes them look fake and just super, super black. With my mascaras, I always get super black. So you don't even need a drugstore dupe for my favorite mascara because it is from the drugstore. Now, when it comes to eyebrows, I kind of go between the Anastasia Brow Wiz and the NYX Micro Brow. I used the Anastasia for years and years, and then NYX came out with a micro brow. I did a shoot for them. I started using it, and I really liked it. It did the exact same thing. Then I switched back to Anastasia, and I started getting so many compliments on my eyebrows, so I'm like, well, I don't know what's really going on. So I have to say my Holy Grail eyebrow pencil is by Anastasia, but I think it's because I changed the color recently to medium brown instead of soft brown. So if I find a color that is like medium brown from NYX, I will buy NYX because it really looks the same, feels the same, lasts the same. So my Holy Grails are Anastasia and NYX, but you can pick your price point. Now we're going to move on to lips. I know you guys all love my lip colors, and just a heads up, I always do my best to leave what lip color I'm wearing in the description box down below for all of my videos, including, even on my vlogs, I'm starting to include what foundation I'm wearing. My all-time favorite lip liners from Sephora are the Bobbi Brown Nude, which is an all-time favorite. It's the most perfect nude color. The Makeup Forever 2C, which I love. All my lip liners are nudes. That's what I wear. I wear nudes. And I love the Givenchy lip liner. Those are my top 3 lip liners. But I do have some drugstore favorites. My #1 drugstore pick for lip liner is Milani. Milani's lip liners are around $3. This color is I think it's number 4 natural. You can't really see it because it is more of a natural color. They're super pigmented, they're super easy to apply, and for the price, you really can't beat it. So they have a bunch of different colors, whether it's natural or spice, or you have deeper colors or lighter colors. Milani is a great brand for dupes when it comes to lip liners, so I would definitely recommend Milani. I'm super picky when it comes to lip liners, and Milani is the only brand I continue to repurchase from. Now we're going to talk about lipstick, my 2 Holy Grail lipsticks. On any given day, I'm probably wearing at least one of these. The first one is called MAC Kinda Sexy, and this I initially bought because one of my good friends, Liz, always wore a lip color, and I said, oh my gosh, your lips always look so nice. So at the first glance, and when you first see it in the tube, you're going to be like, that is a really weird dark color, but it does something magical to your face. I can't explain it. It does something where it just brightens up your entire complexion, and it's amazing. It makes your lips look bigger, and it is just honestly like the prettiest color for every day. My favorite lipstick to layer with this is by Clinique, and it's called Beige Pop. Now, where Kinda Sexy is a little bit more matte, this is where Beige Pop comes in because it does have a little bit of a sheen, a little bit of a gloss. So apparently these have lip primers built in them. I don't know. I just really like the color. So I will typically layer these two together. I just put a little bit on the top. They layer beautifully together, and whenever I wear this, I get so many compliments. Whenever I wear them in videos, you guys always go crazy for it. So I do highly recommend the Beige Pop and Kinda Sexy duo. I do have a favorite drugstore lipstick though, and that is by Rimmel London. It's number 42. It's by Kate Moss. I do really love this lipstick. It's a little bit more, I mean, they do look kind of similar, but it's on, you can't really see. They do look kind of similar, but this is definitely a little bit more of a lighter mauvey pink. The only thing is, this is constantly coming off on my teeth. I don't know what it is. No other lipsticks do that to me. This one always ends up on my teeth. So just be aware of that. But Rimmel 40, is it 42? 42 is really good stuff. I didn't watch too many of these ride or die tags. It came out a while ago, so I watched Marnie's and Kristina's, but I kind of forgot. But I'm going to include a Holy Grail hair product, my Holy Grail nail polish, and my Holy Grail perfume. So my Holy Grail nail polish is by Essie, and it's the color Peak Show. It's what I'm wearing today. I love the white pink nail polish colors. Whenever I go and get my nails done and I don't get this color or a color similar to it, I instantly regret it. This was part of their winter collection last year, so you might be able to find it in certain stores, but I always order it online. And it's what I'm wearing today. It is just the perfect white pink color. I know a lot of you have purchased this because of me. It's just my all-time Holy Grail nail color. This reminds me I need to order another bottle because I'm already like use this up. I use this on my toes. I use this on my nails. This is pretty much my go-to color. I should just get rid of my entire nail polish collection because this is what I wear all the time. Now I'm going to talk about my favorite hair tool. Now, if you watched my past vlog, one of my past vlogs, you would know I kind of not broke up, but in a way I kind of broke up with Nude when it comes to my hair tools because I realized that my Nude wands don't curl my hair. They will curl it initially. No matter how many products I use, no matter how hot I do it, no matter how long I hold it, it never holds the curl. So I started using my sister's Hot Tools curling wand. And, well, it comes with a clamp, but I took mine off. It was like a page from Hot Tools, so I knew that's why I was able to do it, because obviously you don't want to do anything dangerous. I started using my sister's curling wand, curling iron by Hot Tools, and my curls lasted days. I got so many compliments on my hair that finally I was like, you know what, I'm going to order it. So I ordered it off of Amazon. I will link it down below. And I could not be happier. And it was like only 40 bucks or something. So highly recommend the Hot Tools curling iron. I talked about this on Snapchat. I got a lot of questions. So this is the curling wand. And I will I'll leave the link on how to take off the clamp if any of you guys purchase this, because I like to wrap around. I don't use the clamp. Lastly, I'm going to talk about my two favorite perfumes. I recently purchased this at the beginning of summer. This is the Replica Beach Walk. It really just smells like me. I don't know. It's very beachy, but almost a little bit, I don't like strong floral scents, but it just has the most magnificent scent overall. It's like beachy without smelling like copper tone, and I especially love layering it with, you guessed it, Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. This is definitely more coconut than anything, but together they just smell so good. So those are my all-time two favorite perfumes, and chances are if you smell me, that's what I'm gonna smell like. So that's it. That's my ride or die tag with as many drugstore dupes as I could find for my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed, especially to the ones who have been waiting for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night depending on when you watch this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.